Hi, boys and girls. So today in science, we're going to begin a new unit on energy. So for Wednesday, as well as for Thursday, you have a very similar assignment that I'm going to go over with you right now. And so we'll do hopefully some of this together in class, in small groups, so that you can discuss your answers, and some of it you will have to do independently because of our time together. So whenever we're doing an assignment that is set up like this, it's a Google assignment, it's always best to go ahead and click that blue hyperlink to open it in a new tab. It just doesn't work great when you're inside a Canvas. Okay, so we're going to be researching and discussing Earth's energy resources and considering the advantages and disadvantages of each. So on each slide, you have a very short video to watch. They're anywhere from 1 to 3 minutes in length. That's going to give you some information. So today we're starting out specifically with renewable energy. So you're going to watch the video to review what some renewable energy is, what would be examples of that and what it means. And then after you watch the video, you're going to drag examples of renewable energy from the list of the different types of energy sources or resources, and you're going to drag just the renewable energy resources into the table. On the second slide, and this will be the same thing you do for the remainder of the activity, you are going to watch the video. So there's one type of energy, an example of renewable energy on each slide. So we're going to start out by watching a video about wind energy to learn some new information. And then over on the right-hand side, you're going to read through each of the facts that are listed. So it says, consider each fact below and classify it as an advantage or disadvantage on the table. So everything that is listed here is something that is true about wind energy. Now, some of these things would be advantages or good things or good reasons why we want to use wind energy. Some of these things would be disadvantages for wind energy. But everything in the list is in fact true about wind. So let me look at a few examples together. We'll do a few examples together. Wind turbines do not cause air or water pollution because no fuel is burned to generate electricity. So that is true. Wind turbines do not cause air and water pollution. And that's a true statement for sure. But is it a good thing about wind power or a bad thing? So I'm going to think back about what I know. I know pollution, bad. We don't want to pollute. So this is probably an advantage. The fact that wind energy does not cause any air or water pollution is an advantage to using wind power. The next one, wind turbines can be used in remote areas that do not otherwise have access to electricity. So remote means far away, so places that are far away from a city and not a lot of stuff around. And so they wouldn't normally have electricity, but because of wind energy turbines, they do have access to electricity. I think that's a pretty good thing. So I'm going to list that as an advantage or a positive of wind power. Next, when the wind is not blowing, other sources of energy must be used to generate needed electricity. So what that's telling me is that I can't use wind energy as my only energy source. So when the wind isn't blowing, electricity stops being generated. And so I would have to have another source of energy if I'm using wind energy as my main source. So I'm thinking that that's definitely a disadvantage of wind energy, is that it is only available when the wind is blowing. Okay, so you're going to continue just like that, sorting into advantages and disadvantages after you watch the video. You will continue through today's lesson and tomorrow's. Next is hydropower. You'll do the same thing. Watch the video, advantages and disadvantages, sorting them. And you'll do that all the way through, and that is for Wednesday and Thursday. On Thursday, you'll be doing the same thing, but with examples of non-renewable energy. Okay, so let me know if you have any questions. Pretty straightforward activity, and I will see you in class soon.